How you doing? As you know, 2024 is coming up. So with that being said, what is your New Year's resolution? What are your goals for the new year? And while you think about that, ask yourself this question. Why do you have to wait until 2024 to make this happen? Why not start today? Not tomorrow, not next year, today. Don't even hit me with that bull new year, new me.
Shut the hell up.
I've never really understood this whole waiting until New Year's thing to make something happen and improve. If you want to make a change, you will progress a lot faster the earlier you start something. Why do people go through this loophole? They go through this cycle every year when it's close to New Year's. My guess as to why people put themselves through this torture, it's because they're too comfortable with their current versions of themselves. They got too acquainted with it. So mentally, I'm guessing they're too scared to progress to where they need to be or where they want to be. And honestly, I'm not mad at them. Not even a little bit. It's hard trying to do the things that you know you need to do, especially if your reputation with yourself is already tarnished. Let's be real here though. This is nobody's first New Year's. Chances are they didn't magically just want to change for 2024. You probably had this reoccurring thought your whole life. Depending on how severe the goal is, of course. Realistically, they probably want to make this change for years now. So if they wanted and even needed a change, what the hell took them so long? That's a great question, isn't it? I could say, just as a little theory, countless excuses and an addiction to instant gratification. Now, I'm giving you guys some credit. I'm pretty sure we all know what excuses are. But what is this instant gratification business I'm yapping about? Instant or immediate gratification is defined as the desire to experience pleasure or fulfillment. Cut that. The desire to experience pleasure or fulfillment without delay or Bro, I'm about to lose my mind, bro. It's the desire to experience pleasure or fulfillment without delay or deferment. It generally involves seeking a quick and easy solution rather than one that requires effort that is delayed. It is a behavior driven by impulsivity and short-term thinking. And I got that definition from the helpful professor. You know what I love about this graphic? I love how they included a bunch of examples. Just like a little way to simplify what I'm talking about. And these examples would be impulse shopping, eating fast food, scrolling through social media, video games, drinking alcohol, procrastination, skipping a workout. And one I would like to add is the use of corn. Corn, not like the vegetable, but like the corn with a P. So do you catch my drift? You know? Okay. Just like all things that are balanced in the world, there is an opposition to this. But the opposition in this case isn't that bad because this is exactly what you need to rid yourself of excuses. And by doing so, you can lessen the presence of instant gratification in your life and move closer to progress, improvement, and all that good shit, right? The term in question, delayed gratification, which is defined as a form of self control. It's the ability to forsake immediately available rewards in order to obtain larger valued outcomes in the future, which develops throughout the preschool years. And once again, I got this from the helpful professor. The examples that they put were pretty broad, but they do work to try to get this point across. It was pretty simple on their end. They just said studying in college. It's a good example, don't get me wrong, but I think I had a few in my mind. These few examples are pretty obvious, I'm not gonna lie. But they will take you a long way. Reading, working out, and just building something, a relationship, a house, building anything. And just, outright building, just putting something together from scratch. You can get creative with that one, which is what I love. That could be building a relationship, building a house, doing a project, cooking. Get creative with it. All of these activities require you to put in a good amount of work for something that's not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to succeed in this kind of thing. You kind of have to put in the work and learn by trial and error. But whether or not you get the outcome that you desire, you still build character along the way, and that's a guarantee. The more work you put into activities like those that really just build your character, the less likely you are to pull an excuse out of your ass. So that means you'll probably be less likely to say an excuse as to why you didn't do something or get it done. Remember, this isn't an overnight thing. Progression is very slow. You're not supposed to look at it right there. You're supposed to look at it as a whole. As long as you're doing better than yesterday, there is no complaining. Yesterday's gone. Live in the present. What if I told you, if you started making a routine out of habits and activities like these, you could be closer to your goals. A lot closer than if you were to wait until, I don't know, January 1st of next month or year. I don't know, man. All of this to say, you don't need to wait until a certain deadline just to get something done. What's the point in doing that? There is no point. Just procrastination because you know you should be doing better. Do it now. Why would you wait to improve? If whoever you believed in, whether that be God, spirits, whatever, came to you in the middle of the night and say that you could be the best version of yourself, would you want to wait? Probably not now, right? Probably not. Be honest with me, probably not. I can guarantee when you start down the line somewhere in the future, whenever that might be, you're going to wish you started sooner. And I'll be there to tell you, I told you so. Not physically, I don't know you, but in spirit, right? I remember when I was a little younger, one of my goals was to watch less corn. That Sarah, that Sarah J addiction was no joke. It had me in a chokehold, and I'll never forget it. I was talking to a random grown man in a PlayStation party about this because I was really fighting demons, and I was willing to go to anybody for advice that didn't know me because it wouldn't feel like a personal attack, and I couldn't have somebody hanging that over my head in a low point in my life, right? Even though I had a very good support system, still do have a very good support system, but that's besides the point. I don't remember verbatim what he said. Future me is looking back on me right now, just waiting for that day where you flip the switch, something like that. A lot of people seem to forget that being in the present, what you're doing right now, is what's going to shape your future. A lot of people seem to forget this. Yes, live in the moment, but make calculated moves, take risk. The younger you are, the more practical your risk can be. I don't know who's listening to this and what they're struggling with, what they want to change for the new year. I don't need to. I can tell you this much: you have no reason to wait. The hell, like, what's the point, dude? Honestly, you know what's so crazy? I'm looking. I don't look forward to this, but if you go to the gym on a consistent basis and you know January is about the time where all the newbies come into the gym, right? You're excited. You see a whole bunch of new faces at the gym. But let's just say there's 10 people that go to that gym, right? 10 new people. Out of those 10, 7 will stop going after the first month. 2 will still try to keep on going, but they're very inconsistent with it. Like inconsistent to the point where they aren't seeing any results. Like it doesn't matter. And that one person out of all those 10 new people, they stick with it. They got tired of waiting. They put their foot on the gas pedal. Be 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10, pushing 110% in whatever you do. Don't wait to improve. There's no point. And